I am riding along next to a she-dog running with the winds. No cares, no doubts on her back. She's just headed somewhere she ain't never been. And 30 miles down the road, she comes strolling into town. And everybody knows her name, oh yes. And everybody wants a chance to love her straight. And they say, hey girl, where you going? How'd you like to stay? I know you don't like to hang around, but everyone could use just a little company. On my Friday night, I am visited by a wish, with eyes like a violet sea and safe harbor lips. She says, boy, I know your type. Rolls in with the wind and the sunrise, flakes like the mountain snow and gone by tomorrow. But how are you doing tonight? Oh, she says, hey boy, where you going? How'd you like to stay? I know you don't like to hang around, but everyone could use just a little company. To hang around, but everyone could use just a little company. Just a little company. Just a little company. All right, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining me for this live stream here while we have a little bit of a lockdown going down here in Illinois. So, hello to all. I will be doing my best to check in on my phone here in between each song and to answer questions as best as I can. So, Sky, thank you so much for letting us know that everything sounds great, and please, everybody else, keep us appraised on how it's sounding out there, because we've got one thing that we can hear in the studio. It might not necessarily be what you guys are hearing, so please let us know. If you have any questions, just please shout them out or type them out, whatever it may be, and I'll do my best to answer in between. The song that you just heard right there, that was a new one that I had written called Company. Just kind of felt like doing a little bit of a rock and roll tune that had a kind of warm, sunshine, summery feel to it. I guess I was having a little bit of winter blues and definitely longing for the sun, but luckily that'll be happening pretty shortly here. So this next one that I've got for you guys is one that I wrote a little while ago, and it's a little bit more of a soulful tune. I really do love all the classic soul artists. Sam Cooke will always be one of my favorites, and I will never skip a Sam Cooke song that comes on my Spotify playlist or maybe on YouTube. But point is, I tried to write something a little bit closer to that vein that got that kind of a feel to it. So, I hope you enjoy the tune. We'll get started. Baby, I'm sorry for the way the earth it cracked into, leaving me and you on the wrong side of the heartbreak fall line. Now if there was something I could do to build a bridge that could lead straight back to you, you know I'd labor night and day till the sweat and the blood drip from my pores, baby. That's what I do. 'Cause I know it's not like a man to crawl and cry, but still, my darling, till the day that I die, I will be searching for any way back into your grace. Now I am just a man who's fumbling through the dark, searching for any way back to your heart. I cried SOS on my radio, but all I got was silence. Come back from your soul. That's what I know. And I know it's not like a man to crawl and cry, but still, my darling, till the day that I die, I will be searching for any way back into your grace. Whoa, baby, you know there ain't nothing I wouldn't do if it would show me a path back to you. 'Cause I know it's not like a man to crawl and cry, but still, my baby, till the day that I die, I will be searching for any way. I will be searching back into your grace. All right. So thank you. That tune was called Into Your Grace. We've been working hard to record that one here in the bunker, actually. Big thank you to Fletch for helping out with that. That'll be coming out pretty soon here, so keep your ears to the ground. We're very, very excited to be releasing that one soon. Mom and Dad, hello. Thank you for joining in. Darwin and Drew and Sky also coming all the way from California. You guys have a lot better weather than we do here, and it's great to see y'all again. And Ben, thank you for joining in, Ben. Hope things are going well down there in Plainfield. It's been too long, and I've missed being able to jam with you. All right. I'm going to slow things down a little bit with this next tune. This is one I wrote what feels like a long time ago. Holy cow, this may have been 4 years ago. But I never really play it that much, unfortunately. It just never seems to quite have the right time or the right place. But, you know, here doing a live stream where I get to share all original music, I don't see of a better time or place where this may be. So the story behind this was essentially I was starting to feel a little bit just with what was going on in the world at the time. Just that we were all just being a little bit ugly to each other. And then I started to I felt like I wasn't recognizing the world, that everything was kind of changing so quickly and not necessarily for the better, just how much people were yelling at each other and refusing to listen to each other in any situation. So that's at least the emotion where this came out of. This tune is called Strangers, and I hope you enjoy it. There's a stranger in my house, and he looks a lot like me, but he just sits up in his bedroom, cloaked in grief and apathy, and the TV, it speaks for him through his ears and out his mouth. There's nothing like conviction. On his words, they just fall out. But that's just how I feel these days. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel these days. There's a stranger in my house, and he looks a lot like you, except for the things he says and the wicked things he do. And the neighbors, they've grown worried all the shouting that they hear, and there is blood upon the curtains, such a pretty shade of fear. That's just how I feel these days. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel these days. There's a stranger in my house, and he looks a lot like us, but he's telling us to trust him. But we've been fooled more than once, and these days I am so tired, I just long for a shore, away from all these strangers that I thought I knew before. But that's just how I feel these days. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel these days. All right. Thank y'all. Sorry to slow down and bring the mood down a little bit, but hello out there, Phil. Thank you for the wonderful comment. Very much appreciated. All right. Well, we'll keep moving on here, and thank you all for being a part of this. This is a first time for both myself here doing a live stream video and also the studio here down in the bunker. This is one of the first live stream really that we've been doing, and it's been turning out great. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. Maybe we'll look back and say, oh, this was a historic little moment right here. Wouldn't that be fun? All right. So this next tune is something at least a little bit more upbeat musically, although the subject matter may be less upbeat. This song is called Smiled. And it's about essentially mental illness, especially depression is something that's been a big part of my life. Even when I was coming up through high school, we unfortunately had several students, some of them I was relatively close with, that made the decision to take their lives. And, you know, it's one of those things that as time goes on, you never really get answers or you never get closure. You're kind of left with this questioning of maybe there was something more that I could do. And that's where the root of this song is essentially it's about the main character in it, for lack of a better word, and just keeps playing over and over and over again in his head. All of these things that were happening in this relationship with someone, and just wonders, was there some sign, was there something that he maybe missed? So was there maybe something else behind his baby smiling that he didn't quite see? So this song is called Smiled, and now that you know the slightly sadder side of that song, I hope it gives a deeper appreciation for it and doesn't necessarily take away from the rest of it. Here we go. It was never anything you said, but everything else I missed. And all the doctors say it does no good to reminisce. Angel of my minds, I remember every time my baby smiled, my baby smiled, 'cause she didn't know how to say. I haven't read a book in years for fear of what's between the lines. Hidden meanings I can't see, messages I can't define. Angel of my doubt, I still don't understand how my baby smiled, my baby smiled, 'cause she didn't know how to say. And I hope there's a place for you, better than what was promised to. And they just don't understand. Get knocked down, stand up to one day, you just can't. She smiled, smiled, my baby smiled, smiled, 'cause she didn't know how to say. Thank you. Doug, great to have you in and joining us here on the live stream. Wonderful to see you. And Jane, thank you so much for joining. It's wonderful to, well, not necessarily see you, but to know that you are out there and listening. Thank you so much. Sky, I miss being able to play for you guys in person too. Hopefully things will be lifting here relatively soon. we can all go back to enjoying live music, and maybe one of these days I'll have to find some way to trek the guitar out there to California so I can perform for you, Drew and Darwin. Maybe someday coming up soon. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. So this next tune is one, it's kind of a little bit more of a character sketch than anything else. And essentially, the person in the song is sitting at a bar, and they're looking around, and they're seeing and relating to all the people around them, all, you know, the lost souls that you might find in a dive bar late at night, maybe on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And he's thinking about his past, mistakes that he may have made. And that's pretty much where this song comes from. And it's called Stumble Back to You. And I hope you all enjoy it. No answers, only questions. For these battles drifting at sea, carried in by the nights, neon tide, beached on a bar stool until the morning light. And when the last call comes to set us free, we all wander out into our worst memories. And I've been stumbling through this ocean of my life. No anchors, no guides. I've been stumbling through. And I wish I could stumble home to you. You were so good, I was alright. Sweeping you up in my arms, helpless romantics, blinded by our charm, perfect actors play their perfect parts. But when the whiskey brings you back to me, oh, I drown in my favorite memories. 'Cause I've been stumbling through this ocean of my life. No anchors, no guides. Yes, I've been stumbling through. And I wish I could stumble home to you. We don't know what we have till it's gone. Try to get it back our whole life long. 'Cause I've been stumbling through this ocean of my life. No anchors, no guides. Yes, I've been stumbling through, but I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could stumble home to you. All right. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Hope everyone's been staying dry through all of the rain that we have. I like the comment, David. I think they need to get that, a lighter emoji. Yes, Sky, I will be sure to come and take LA by storm as soon as I possibly can. All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. It's hard to believe, but it's already 8 o'clock here. I got one more here ready for you as kind of a goodbye tune. This one was actually very much inspired by a Tom Waits song, actually, with a very long and weird title. The song was called, if I'm remembering the whole thing right, Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis, which is a classic of his. But essentially the whole song, there doesn't have, as much of a rhyming structure to it necessarily. It's more so just, essentially it's just that. It's a letter that was done in musical format, and just essentially it feels like it's just read back. And so that's kind of where this came from. Instead, this is somebody leaving a voicemail on somebody's answering machine. Kind of, they've been at a place for so long that they no longer feel like they're a part of it, and that it's just time to move on. There's nothing left for them there anymore. And so that's what they do. They make a decision to drive down to New Orleans and start a new life and see what might happen. And this is kind of his farewell voicemail to a family member, and then kind of his last little reflection before leaving his house. So the song is called Goodbye St. Louis, and I hope you enjoy it. Brother, Don't worry, for I will be fine. I'm headed to New Orleans tonight. I have a friend in the kitchen that I have been missing. He's a job for me when I arrive. Things here just ain't the same. Nothing's like when we were kids. So I guess I'm the one your statistics warned of. The boy that just couldn't keep pace. So it's straight down the river I drive. It's one night on to a new life. And maybe this time I'll get it right and have good news the next time I write. I'll have good news the next time I write. Tell Mary I'm sorry if you bump into her. She deserved so much more than I gave. There's a sadness in me I tried to sterilize with drinks. I just ended up drowning in my grief. It was so easy to empty this house, but I suppose it's always felt hollow. But it's getting late, I should be on my way. I'll try to call you again tomorrow. Now it's straight down the river I drive. It's one night on to a new life. And maybe this time, oh, I'll get it right. And have good news the next time I write. I might have good news the next time I write. my guitar, a bag, and some cigarettes, and so many miles for memories and regrets. They don't fade away, just get smaller each day. But I've got a new start, I guess. So good night, St. Louis, be blessed. All right. Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining in here at the end. Excited to get back to jamming with you guys pretty darn soon here. All right, y'all. That's the end of our live stream here tonight. Thank you so much for joining in. The other exciting thing that we've got going is we've been working hard, and I've got a slew of music that's actually going to be releasing out coming soon here. The plan is about every month to every 6 weeks, we're going to have a new single that's going to be coming out. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all the places that you usually go to find music these days. So if you are interested, if you want to follow, if you want to hear and be a part of it when they do come out, please give a like to my Facebook page, Daniel Izaaks. If you're on Instagram, you can find me there too. Same with YouTube, Twitter. All those links should be in the descriptions for this video. So please, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could like and follow. That's always one of the things. The easiest way to support artists, musicians of any kind, just go and like their social media. Most people don't quite realize how much that actually means to them and how helpful that actually is. So if there is one thing you take away from this, it's that. If there are musicians and artists you want to support, go like their social media, because that is huge. Thank you all so much. I hope everybody is staying safe. I hope everybody is being healthy. I look forward to the chance to see you all again in person sometime very, very soon as it is safe to do so. But until then, well, we always have music, and we at least can always connect with each other thanks to the technology. So big thank you to Fletch and the Bunker for this amazing setup that they have here for live streaming. It was an absolute pleasure to be the guinea pig test run for it, and it seems to have gone just swimmingly. So thank you all. Good night. This was a ton of fun.